And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
From the gun on third down, Cunningham. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. That close on third down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on third and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up. I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
There he goes, right side, and touchdown! Raheem Mostert with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Well, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. From the shotgun, Wilson. Man open, it's Moss complete. The end result, 21 yards.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
52.
Now a 1st down throw, Cunningham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now Cunningham. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Bring it.
Here's Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going deep here for Watkins. And it's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
380. 56 is the mic. Check pass. Check pass.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now it's Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. I'm scared. Check, 52's the mark.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Get him, boy.
Punching it in from a yard away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Reggie White, his second sack of the night.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. Everyone's got 4 down.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Holt. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
4th and goal.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here comes the trusty, battle-tested Adam Vinatieri for a big kick. This for the lead in the final stages. Vinatieri's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now here's a 1st down throw that's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown! Randall Cunningham, 43 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And this is caught. That's Watkins. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 49
Here's Wilson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught. Watkins. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
So many practices we've watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Mostert. Oh, no, he lost the football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Mostert. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a 1st down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
Back to you.
To throw on 2nd down, Cunningham. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Mostert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. Right back to him on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, here's Cunningham. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback if he was going to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw over the middle taken in. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Wilson now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. But we thought this game would be a good one. It didn't.